Hello and welcome to week 21 of my analytics for my route to monetization challenge that I have set myself. More about that in a moment. First of all, I want to tell you about this crazy, insane week that I've just had. For a start, it started wonderfully when I babysat my baby granddaughter. She's only a few months old and it's the first time I've done it, and big moment for me. Wonderful. Just shows with all the craziness in the world what matters to me. Fantastic. And in the world of YouTube, things have been going well in the Shorts Challenge. I've been doing it. I've been putting at least a short on every day. No edit November, so with no editing. I'm not sure I'm going to get through this one with no editing, but I'm certainly going to try. I have got notes and I've got bullet points, but apart from that, that's about it. So let's see how it goes. So that's good. Is it making a difference yet? I'm getting more views, and sometimes those views are not necessarily leading to great things, but mostly they are. So what do I mean by that? Well, something weird happened this week. Someone really started championing my channel. And at first I was really grateful and I thought this is wonderful. And they were telling people to come over, and these people were coming and putting comments saying so and so sent me and things like that. And I thought, well, this feels a bit odd now. But I was a typical polite English girl and was thanking them and saying, hope you enjoy the content, that kind of thing, but starting to feel the ick a bit. And then it got a little stronger in that the person then suggested that they start watching the videos to increase my watch hours. So then I thought, oh, this doesn't feel right. This feels a bit weird, a bit off. And I think it's against YouTube's policies. So I thought that this has to stop. I'm not happy with this. I'm not comfortable with it. But were these people doing it to be nice and to be helpful? And was it with good intentions? And in which case, it felt a bit odd to say to them, please stop. Please stop helping. Please stop following me. But the watch hour thing was what tipped me over the edge. And I thought, oh, and then I looked at my subscriber count and it was going up and up and up, but it didn't feel right. So I watched it going up, and then suddenly it reached a plateau, and then it went rapidly down again. I thought, oh, I don't like any of this. It feels so uncomfortable. So I sent feedback to YouTube because as I'm not monetized, it's the only way I can really get in touch with the people at YouTube to say, this isn't me doing this. I'm not soliciting views. I'm not soliciting subscribers. And I hope that when it comes to monetization, that this won't adversely affect my chances and make it sound like I have been doing that, make it look like I have been doing that. So I went to my friends here on YouTube for advice and talked it through with them. And it did leave me with a awkward, weird feeling. But I think I've done the right thing. I hope I've done the right thing. And if this happens to you, and the reason I'm telling this story about what's happened to me this week, if this happens to you, don't just run with it. If something feels off, don't just run with it. Do like I do and record it or report it. I took screenshots and things like that. So if it ever does come back as an issue, I do have evidence that it's not something that I was doing. It was something that someone I was either doing to help me or maybe has an ulterior motive. How they benefit from it, I do not know. I really do not know. Maybe they were going to contact me afterwards and say, did you like it? Do you want me to help you get more subscribers, more followers, that sort of thing, more views? I honestly don't know. But it definitely gave me, as I hate this phrase, but it definitely gave me the ick. So it did rock me this week, and I am very grateful to my YouTube family that I've built up already. And please, 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 if you are thinking of starting a YouTube channel, please don't let my experience this week put you off. The community that's here, particularly in this midlife world that I'm in, is so strong and so caring. And it really gave me everything I need to say, right, okay, I'm not going to let that put me off, and I'm going to keep going. Because I love creating content for this channel. I hope that my content goes out to help people. I hope that people find it entertaining as well. I hope it's really giving value. And even though I'm doing something I love, it does still take effort and energy and time. So all of that, all of those things that I've put into this, I just don't want it all to go to waste. So let's see where all that got me in the analytics. And why am I doing these analytics? Well, if you're new here and haven't been following my journey so far, I committed on June the 24th of this year that I was going to get monetized, get my channel monetized, get into the YouTube partner program by Christmas. Because it was exactly 6 months to Christmas Eve. It was something that I'd been wanting to do for ages. And I finally jumped in with both feet and went for it. So my analytics videos that I do every week show you my progress. So let's have a look. So here we are, the last 7 days. And as you can see, it doesn't really reflect that massive spike up and then drop down. And even when I look on my subscribers, it doesn't really show that, because I think something was recognized, something was triggered at YouTube's end. So they've discounted all of that chaos that happened. So my views have gone up 2,000 views in the last 7 days. And I know that this is because I'm doing more shorts. Shorts are great for bringing in views. 27% more views than the previous 7 days. So even with me doing the YouTube challenge for the shorts in the previous 7 days as well, it's snowballing and I'm starting to get more. So 1,975 views, nearly 2,000. Very happy with that. Could always be better, obviously. Then watch time, 23.6 hours, 40%, 46% more than the previous 7 days. Something that's important to know, though, I want to know whether my watch hours are for long form or for short form videos. So the way to do this, go on to see more. And in here, I can go on to content type to see where they've come from, basically. So I've got my videos, which is my long form. I've got my shorts, and I've got my live stream. So I can see the various ones, or obviously I can see the total and I can see all of them. So that breaks it down nicely for me. Let's head back. Okay, so now let's have a look at my subscribers. So now look at my subscribers, down 50% from the previous 7 days. Up until midnight last night, this was showing us up 13. And I was like, I'm going to have green arrows all the way. Alas, no, it let me down at the last minute. But while it's less than the previous 7 days, we are still growing. The channel is still growing. 361 subscribers. Is it that wonderful peak, that plateau that those enthusiastic, let's say, ones took me to? No, it's not. But these are genuine. These are all people like you, hopefully. And if not, please do subscribe, who are following me on my journey and subscribing to my channel and part of my community. Let's have a look at 28 days. 28 days, views up 58% more than the previous 28 days. Fantastic. Happy. Bit of a lull at the moment, as you can see. But hey, it'll come back. I know it will. Watch time down. Okay, subscribers down. Let's whiz to, let's go to 365 days, because it's always positive. 365 days, yes, of course. In the last 365 days, over 20,000 views. Thank you. 458.1 watch hours. Really starting to get there now. The effect of it growing, it's coming together. Up 345 subscribers, but the magical subscriber number that I'm so excited about now is 300 161. And I'm delighted that my channel has got over 20,000 views because it means another plaque from vidIQ. And I am so pleased. I went onto Facebook and I said, I really hope I can get, I've just had my 19,000. Can I get my 20,000? And it came in yesterday. So I'm very grateful. And I am still loving the journey. Yes, I felt a bit of a wobble this week, but please, please don't let that stop you. It's not stopping me and it shouldn't stop you. There will always be things that go on that are out of our control. And yet it's how we deal with it that matters.